Welcome, welcome, welcome. You see the guy in this picture? That's most likely most of you at these 9 to 5 jobs, which is a high number of people in most developed countries that this represents. Even if you don't work in an office, you're at work at some customer service job somewhere. It's all the damn same when it comes to the energy that most of you seem to not be able to keep up. Most of you are defeated before the day even begins when you wake up. My name is Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum set vocalist, Zombie Supreme. But today we are going to talk about why you are always tired. Why you are always tired and cannot get through the work day. That's what we're going to talk about. Most of you are working these 9 to 5 jobs for which you do not care for. By the way, this series is called The Truth Is. Most of this has nothing to do with my actual brand on this channel, but this is the other side of me. Really, it's just as Peyton James Cross Jr., the actual person behind Peyton 3.0, the brand, the musician, that has a lot of knowledge I've acquired and really dug in and paid attention to and done my homework over the last 37 years of my existence. Okay? So, there's a lot of reasons why most of you out there are defeated before you even get to the job that most of you don't even like. You can't stand it. You know you need money. You don't know any other way to make money. It's too hard. So the easiest thing to do is go to these 9 to 5 that you hate. And now, especially these days, things are getting harder. They're getting higher. The prices are rising up. The prices are rising up. The prices are rising up. And you could barely afford to pay rent, pay the bills, and live a more exciting life because this money thing is eating you up. But besides that, most of you are losing the battle, and this has been for years for you. When you wake up, you're tired, you're groggy, you need your coffee. Some of you don't even drink coffee, so you just kind of suffer through the day. You try to get those energy drinks to only last for like a hot minute, and you need 3 or 4 more of them, messing up your health even further, right? Especially the ones in the teens who are just starting the workforce and they're drinking those energy drinks. When the truth is that you at your age in your teens, if you're in your teens, should have all the energy anyway and be bright. But I'm in these workplaces because I work at 9 to 5. I work at the Cosmopolitan. I shouldn't have said that. I work at the Cosmo in Las Vegas. And I used to work at a lot of places through my 37 years, of living. I worked at a McDonald's, Starbucks, Target, the grocery store, Burger King, you name it. I've worked at most of these customer service jobs. And in my 30s now, 35, 36, whatever. I was working at Shake Shack, and I would come in and I would see these 18-year-olds just defeated before the shift even started. They were just tired. Some are talking about my back is hurting. And I'm like, you're only 18. What's going on? Right? And so most of you have no energy when you wake up. And there are several factors to why this is. I'm gonna get to the number one factor. Is there's a lot of stuff that they don't teach you in these school systems, and I'm talking about everybody who from America to the UK, maybe even Europe, develop maybe even China. In these developed countries, they don't teach you stuff that you need to know about your body. Taking biology is not good enough. It doesn't teach you what you need to know, right? And so you're going out here, and it's not even helping. To be honest, people are getting along. Countries are being developed and all that, and being enriched with all the resources that they're off the backs of their own citizens like that. But it's not. They're not getting those effective work that they can get out of employees and people because most people are tired before they come into the job. It's like you got 8 hours to get through, and you ain't got no energy, and you don't even like this job. And I was guilty of it myself when I was foolish for years, when I was young. But then I leveled up. I leveled up my mindset. Finally, after years of suffering, when I didn't have to. Okay? The thing is that employers would get better work and better workers in most places if people were taught how to properly run their bodies. You have energy for days and hours, but nobody's teaching this. And that's why people are defeated when they just start waking up. They can barely wake up, they gotta hit the alarm clock, go back to sleep, be late for work, no focus, no attention. No, they don't got it. People 17, they ain't got it. 18, they ain't got it. And it just gets worse as you get older. You ain't got it. And we're going to talk about the fact that your eating habits are fucking you over. Eating, whatever you're eating, if you're eating just any old thing out, they sell on these food monopoly streets, markets, chips, candy, Pop-Tart, cereals, drinking cigarettes, all this other stuff combined. Sugar, high carbs, low vegetables to no vegetables, drinking this juice, this Kool-Aid, all this bullshit that a lot of you are fat out there, out of shape. And for those who are thin, you were just born thin, but you're still out of shape. And you're just as tired or lethargic as people who are fat. You just happen to look good. That's it. You don't have the obesity problem, but you have all the other problems that they have. Right? So diet is a huge factor of why your sleep sucks, why your energy sucks, and your sleep. People they don't teach you how to sleep properly. They don't teach you this stuff. Okay? To be honest, the workforce, especially in America and places like Japan and China, runs people instead of people being in control of their own lives, their own schedule, their own time. And I know you gotta work what they want you to work or whatever, whatnot. But a lot of you don't have any compromising skills. You don't have any self-worth. You just take whatever is available, and you're basically shitting on about life. Right? You're shitting on about life. Number one, you need to try your best to clean up your diet. You need to try your best to clean it up. You don't have to be perfect, because even I ain't perfect. But bitch, I'm killing the game. Okay? I'm killing it out here. these days, right? You need to be moving those bodies because exercise really is important. Not just walking around or if you're at a desk job or whatever. Not just working at the job. No, you need to be even join a gym and actually be consistent with going because when motivation runs out, discipline needs to take over, and that's a muscle you have to build and not give up on. But also the good exercise and eating habits won't be great without one other factor. Even if you get those two things right, you're gonna need all three to really kill it. And what's the third one? It's your sleeping habits. Most of you out there are going to sleep at whatever time. 2 a.m. in the morning sometimes. Then the next day it's 11 p.m. Then one day it's 8 p.m. Sometimes it's 5 p.m. the next day. And you have no sleep schedule. And a sleep schedule is very important for your body. Why? Because of how the hypothalamus in your brain, the thing that keeps track of the sleep and things like that, it's just how we are basically ancient machines that are being reborn over and over and over and over and over again with the same makeup. Bodies haven't really changed for years. Evolution has been very slow for the human animal. Okay? So you let the job run you ragged, or you're up all night, you're partying, you're shaking, having a good time, and you're up late night watching YouTube or watching movies and watching Netflix until you fall asleep by your body forcing you to go to sleep. Instead of working together with your body and going to sleep at an exact time, because let me tell you something. Time itself may not be real, at least not the clock that we see every day that kind of runs most of us. Instead of us running the clock, your body doesn't keep time like that, but your body keeps its own time. The hypothalamus keeps its own time. It is starting to release these sleeping hormones from the time that you wake up. Very slowly, it's releasing them throughout the whole day until there's so much buildup with the adenosine and stuff like that. That's when you start to feel tired and sleepy. And the thing is, if you're going to sleep at all these different times every day, you're going to be messed up. No matter how clean you or good you eat, no matter how much you may exercise, you're going to be messed up. People be coming from the gym talking about, I just came from the gym, but I'm tired. Well, how's your sleep? I like to ask them, how's your sleeping patterns? Do you actually have a sleeping pattern? Right? And most people will go, not really. Don't even know what that is. Don't even know how to answer that. Oh, sometimes I get off of work at I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's 10, whatever. Letting the job run them ragged. Letting the job run them through the coals because they don't really care about you. It's about them and their money because it's capitalism. Right? And you don't know how to run your own life. To be smart enough to say, hey, I can't do that no more. I go to bed at this time, and if it's not this, then I can't work at this business. I'm going to move to the next business because your sleep is in the long term. It's going to mess you up if you keep sleeping at any old time of the day. It's going to mess you up bad when you get to your older ages, right? And it's already messing you up now. You can barely focus, function without some kind of ulterior substance that you're gonna be spending thousands of dollars on that you don't even have a year because you only probably made $30,000 or less, $45 or less, and we're talking about net, not gross, and so on. So it's important because your body, your hypothalamus and your brain, because it's a team up here that's working together in this head of yours, not just you, the conscious. It's a whole team up here in this head, in this brain. There's so many different parts working that have to work together to just get through the hours and the days and the minutes and the seconds, right? And the hypothalamus is responsible for keeping that heart regulation, keeping that sleep, and it keeps time. So somebody like me, because I've learned this stuff and I've researched this stuff, I go to bed at the same time every night. I get tired around the same time every day because I have my body now. We work together to be on this schedule. I understand my body. I'm in tune with my body, and life just runs so much more efficiently, despite the challenges I have to face on a daily basis, because I've learned how to be in tune with this body. I learned I'm not just this single conscious thing in this body, that this whole body is an organization. It's an orchestra. And you have to learn how to get back in tune with it and really listen to the signals which is constantly sending you and not ignoring them, to focus on what's going on the outside of you, so that you can actually maximize the benefit of your body, your life, your lifespan, your energy. Right? So, besides exercising and getting your proper eating, to benefit you, and that's a working. Everything's a work in progress. Your sleep, you need the trifecta. Your sleep needs to be on point too, because one can't really work without the other, unfortunately. Okay, it just won't work. You're going to fall apart, right? So you need to be going to bed at the same time every night, right? And getting up at the same time. For a lot of us, we probably need 7 hours or 8 hours a day. Some of us can actually do 5 hours a night and be just fine. I know I can. Right? And wake up at the same time every day. Don't be going to sleep at the same time, but then want to sleep 10 hours one day and 9 hours the next day and 7 hours. And some of you actually will find that when you actually do get on a sleep schedule, you won't really actually be able to sleep as many hours as you want to consciously sleep, because your body will be like, ding, it's time to get up, because it's ready. It's ready. It's like a patty oven. The timer just went off. Bing! It's ready. It's ready to eat. You can't go back to sleep because your body's ready. Bing! We're up. You try to go back to sleep. You can't. You just sit there laying there looking crazy because your brain doesn't want to go back to sleep. It's already ready to go. You need to get up out the bed and get moving, doing something. Even if it's just going for a walk outside. Right? And so these are the main reasons why your energy sucks. Because even just at my job currently right now, people are going through the motions. Most people don't have a real purpose in life. Probably the highlight of their day is when they get to talk to the other co-workers and employees of theirs. That's a highlight. And maybe going to like the lunchroom, whatever, whatnot, getting a meal. The hour break they get for when they get paid for, that's the highlight. Because the rest of it sucks, in this capitalist world. And they don't, and it makes it worse when you go into a job that you don't care for, have no passion for, is not filling you up. When you have no energy to start off with, you're trying to get through 8 hours and you are already defeated with no energy. it sucks hard. You can't give your best. See, when you feel like me, even at these jobs you don't care for, you can give your best just because your body feels so amazing. You can give your best, even though you don't have any passion for the job. That's what the trifecta feels like. But when you don't have that, like most people, it's hard to want to come to work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. It's hard to want to come 20 hours a week when you don't have the trifecta together: exercise, eating, and sleeping. Correct. So yeah, so most people they're going through the motions, but they can barely get through the day. And then if you're doing customer service and people, they drain your energy that you don't even have to give. So you're just angry throughout the whole day. You didn't have no energy to start off with. You're tired. You're lethargic, and then you got like thousands of people on a busy day coming in, sucking up all your energy. And there are some nice people where they give you a pleasant time, but those are always the fewer far between people, because most people are driving you absolutely bananas. They got all these problems, and you gotta hear about them, and you gotta solve them, or else, right? Because everybody's entitled in these developed countries, especially America. Come on, it's all about them, and so you gotta be ready for the fight every day. You gotta be ready for the jungle every day, basically. You know? You gotta be ready. You gotta start off with great energy. You gotta start off feeling amazing. Your health has to be feeling impeccable. Like you could take on the world when you start the day and go throughout most of the day. And knowing how when to close out the day, knowing when to say no to the boss, sorry, it's time for me to get off this clock right now. It's 8 hours. Because for me, I'm trying to build this business anyway, but also I know my self-worth at this point. I'm a queen, a king, and I will not work for the boss more than 8 hours. Hell, I don't even want to be at the job for 8 hours. But because of the current system of things, that's the minimum that I need to be there in order for me to do what I'm trying to do. Right? But yeah, so anyway, that is the reason why you are always tired and defeated before the workday even begins. And it doesn't have to be like that. This has been Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist, Zombie Supreme. Now, for those of you who are my actual Supercore hard fans, and you watch everything and you are a part of everything that I do, and you're into EDM, of course, because you would be if that was you, then this is for you, right here. Okay, we're gonna turn this off. These are for you, right? All my social medias for those who are new people for the EDM community not necessarily new to the EDM community, but you're new to my community, okay, of my Peytonators. I need you to subscribe to this channel. I need you to comment, share, all of that. Don't be somebody who just sits back, watches a YouTube channel, and don't interact because YouTube is social media, and it's not just to sit there and watch like you're watching the TV or cable. Press the like button, press the dislike button, comment, shit, talk. Let's have a real community here. Yeah. So if you're into EDM, electronic dance music, these are for you. Now, if you're into people singing, you listen to the radio, mainstream songs, all of that, then there's one for you here too. sessionslive.com/Peyton3662, which is where I go live, where I'm live streaming on this wonderful platform from Pandora founder Tim Westergren, where you can request your favorite song for me to sing live right then and there, and it's gamified, which makes it more fun. Signing up is super easy. Get on there, you press the sign up button, whether it's in the little three-prong menu on the phone, or if you're on your desktop, it should be in the corner. It's easy to sign up. It's free. You just create your screen name, your little avatar, and you're ready to go. Okay? But anyway, this has been Peyton 3.0. And it's time for you to get your life together. Like Mr. Jimmy in this picture needs to get his life together and start killing the days and actually feeling good. Have a great one. Bye-bye.